Beginning in the 1960s and leading into the 1970s, the United States was involved in a war in Vietnam. In a time where peace and love were becoming core ideals in America, many across the nation opposed this war. A younger generation was set out to live in a society different than what their parents had accepted as the norm. The United States was in a period of serious cultural change during this time, led by the youth of America. As a result of the Vietnam War, 3 million lives will be taken, 58,000 of those being American soldiers. For this project, I will show how the Academy perceived the war through examining an anti-war film that received high recognition in the 1978 Academy Awards. During the war, the Academy Awards was collectively silent about topics related to the war. But 3 years after U.S. extraction from Vietnam in 1978, a Vietnam War film will sweep the Oscars, obtaining multiple awards. This film finally addressed how the public felt about the war in Vietnam. The Deer Hunter was directed by Michael Cimino and stars Robert De Niro, Meryl Streep, Christopher Walken, and John Savage. In this film, 3 steel mill workers from a small town in Pennsylvania join the fight in Vietnam without question. The 3 men end up in a POW camp and are forced to play Russian roulette to entertain their captors. This is used in the film as a metaphor for the wastefulness and random acts of violence in the war. After escaping from the POW camp, Christopher Walken's character ends up staying in Vietnam and playing roulette recreationally. When Robert De Niro's character goes back to Vietnam to rescue him, he finds that his childhood friend has turned into a zombie-like figure and ends up shooting himself in a roulette game when De Niro tries to save him. John Savage, the other of the 3 friends, ends up a double paraplegic after injuring himself in the escape, leaving him physically and mentally scarred for the rest of his life. The horrible experiences of this group of friends shows how the war tore this nation apart and ruined many lives. Many veterans coming home from the war suffered with PTSD, depression, alcoholism, and drug use. This film shows the horrific brutality of war and the disillusion of American citizens at the time. This film was highly praised by the Academy, being nominated for 9 Oscars and taking home 5.
And the winner is The Deer Hunter.
The winner is Christopher Walken in The Deer Hunter.
And the winner is Peter Zinner for The Deer Hunter.
All right.
With the Academy giving this high praise to an anti-Vietnam film, many opinions were finally voiced and some were altered.